song is an original composition. It's one that I was inspired to write because there were a few men that I knew that were about to turn 40 years old. Now, I have 3 brothers, my natural father, and then my stepfather. So right in the beginning of my life, there were 5 men. And as I got older, I watched those men and then others that I met, you know, boyfriends, their fathers, and so forth. I watched some phenomenal occurrence happen on or around the age of 40. It's like they had a switch, usually located up in the left temporal area, that went up into the on position. And when that happened, some extremely bizarre things started happening, you know? Okay, let me just tell you this, okay. So I got a girlfriend, right? She's married to this guy who just turned 40. They've been together for a while now. They have 2 little kids, have a wonderful house out in the suburbs, you know, the 2 cars, the little boat in the backyard and all this kind of stuff. And they're very, very happy, very loving, you know, very, just a great couple, you know, a great family. But this man turned 40. And this one morning, he woke up, went through his usual routine, getting ready for work, right? And he opens up that front door, and it's like, boing, there it went, that switch, into the on position. So when he looked across the street, there was the little white cottage that had been there all the time, right? Surrounded by a little white picket fence. And for some reason, even from way across the street, the grass that was inside of that white picket fence seemed to have been so much greener than the grass in his own front yard. So what does he do? Because he's in the on position, he actually walks over, opens up the gate, looks in there, gets down on his hands and knees, and starts rubbing the green grass. Now, for some reason, he felt, very strongly I might add, that that grass just felt so much softer and dewy than his grass in his own front yard. Now the story goes on, but there's some guys here who can't take the rest of the story in the band. So I'm going to cut it there and let you use your imagination. Okay. No, I ain't giving nobody no heart attacks here tonight. Okay, we ain't going there, okay? But you guys got to use your imagination, okay? Just like Gladys said, all right. Okay, so I know when to quit. Okay, so anyway, now the wife, God bless her, she, being the woman that she was observing all this, because she had not closed the front door, you see. Now, she being a typical woman, and by that I mean one who is loving, giving, considerate, thoughtful, kind, attentive, extremely intelligent, you know, and most of all, forgiving, you know, decided that she could not let that go, but she had to figure out a very, how do you say, a very, help me out, guys. What is it? Conciliatory. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, that's good. That'll work. Thank you. Okay. Way to handle this. So she said, I'm just going to be direct, you know, in a positive way, because I love this man and I know what the problem is. So she says, listen, honey, I may be slow, but I am not dumb. In other words, don't ever do this again, okay? And she said, because if you do, you're going to have to take this hand and go deep down in your pockets. It's going to cost you. And when it comes out, I've got a bridge I want you to buy. This is the story. Yep, that's right.
I think we're back to psychedelic.
Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Her story goes like this. I don't mind when you come stay out late at night. She says, honey, I don't even mind when you come home a little tight. But that lipstick on your collar, perfume in your hair, and those earrings down in your pocket. Well, now, how did they get there? Yeah, I'm not blind. I see the handwriting on the wall. You're hearing body only. You give no heart and soul at all. So sick and tired of listening to all your lies. But if you think I'm gonna sit back and cry, I got this bridge I want to buy. Well, she said, now listen. Once there was love, and once upon a time it was so good and true. But somewhere down the line, you turned off the track, and now you wanna have your cake and eat it too. How could you believe I'll just sit around and twiddle my thumbs? You better take another look. I might be slow, but I ain't dumb. You say you're gonna leave, but you don't seem to know just why. But if you think I'm gonna sit back and cry, I got this bridge I won't got this